Welcome to the Real News Network. I'm Jess Lenore in Baltimore. France has deployed 1,000 troops to the Central African Republic in what French officials say is an effort to stabilize the country. It's been in turmoil since rebels overthrew the president and seized power in March. Now human rights groups are accusing security forces and militias of torturing civilians as world leaders warn the nation is on the verge of catastrophe. Now joining us to give us an update on the latest from the Central African Republic is Fortune Kingwala. He is from the Central African Republic, worked as an investigator at the U.S. Embassy in Central Africa. He's currently a board member for US SEWA, a Central African association based in the U.S. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we wanted to get your take on the latest developments. The mainstream media is really emphasizing this as a conflict between the Muslim minority and the Christian majority. What do you feel is the catalyst for the violence right
now? I may say that what the media are saying as a conflict between a religious conflict between Muslims and Christians is it's wrong. You know, let's not be afraid to say it's wrong. It's true that we have violence going on, and we need to go to the roots of all of this to understand it. We need to know that when Ubangi Shari, the former name of the Central African Republic, was created, France did not have the intention to develop this large piece of land as big as Texas, roughly. It was a reservoir, you know, of minerals and of gold, diamond, timber. This is what Central Africa was meant to be, just a reservoir of mineral resources.
Can you bring us up to speed, kind of jumping forward to today? You know, France is arguing that the only way to stop this violence is through military intervention. What's your response to that?
This is absolutely true. We are into a situation where I do believe Central Africa are not able to solve the situation. It's truly out of our hands. We've got the president bringing foreigners to protect them. To protect them against who? Their own population? No, they should understand, like, okay, my time is over. I need to go to fair election. If I lose, that's fine. But at least my country is in peace. They didn't do it. But as they didn't do it, he brought us Mbemba's troop. Bozeze didn't do it. He brought us Chadian and South Africans. And now who? Njojoja is bringing rebels from Bozeze, from Chad, from Sudan. And it's just out of their hands. We cannot control it. And it's absolutely true that right now we need that intervention.
But critics would say that France is only motivated, they're not motivated by the humanitarian intentions, they're only motivated in their quest for mineral and natural resources.
Here is that's a very, very delicate question. Because if I go this way, it's like I will not recognize, you know, the importance of what France is doing now, what the international community is doing now. You know, first of all, I want to acknowledge that we really, truly need this help. But also, this help will not be there forever. We Central Africans have to understand that it's more or less a ceasefire, allowing us to sit down and talk to one another and to speak the truth and to stick to our decision. Now, to come back to that question, we started, as Central African, we started to warn the international community a long time ago that we are going to chaos. But in the media and the international community we need a certain amount of drama, of tragedies to react. This is where we are. Now, you said France is not really seeing the humanitarian side of the question. It's going to be a sort of ingratitude to say yes. It's going to be. But it's also a high politics. France could have intervened much earlier. I do believe, and I'm responsible of my words, and I might be wrong, but France went to Mali. I don't think it's because of the Malians. It's not because of jihadists. Let's not forget that Niger, where France is getting almost all of his uranium, was attacked. We got, I think, 4 workers that were kidnapped. Mali is next door to Niger. I think France's interest was at stake. That's why they went there. And of course, we'll put it at humanitarian and everything. And it's the same thing with Central Africa. It's the same thing with Central Africa. Now that the international community is aware of that situation, France is back with us.
We'll certainly keep following developments in the Central African Republic. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview.
Thank you.
You can follow us at The Real News on Twitter. Tweet me questions, story ideas at Jessel Noor. Thank you so much for joining us.